Hello everyone, my name is Nevi, and welcome to Child of Light. This is a gorgeous indie darling from the mid-2010s, and I'm so excited to get started. The start of this Let's Play also marks the official start of my next Nerdy Lolita collection. For those of you who are new here, I'm mainly a fashion channel, and Nerdy Lolita is where I make a collection of Lolita dress prints inspired by the game of my choosing. I Let's Play the game I took my inspiration from on Saturdays, while the videos where I make the actual dresses go up on Sundays. I will be recording in batches so I can cut these episodes how and where I want to line up with whichever section the next dress covers. So now that you're up to speed, let's get started. Oh, yeah, that is my practice run. I'm going to start an entirely new one just for this series. I'm going to start a new game on casual.
Child, tuck yourself in bed and let me tell a story of Lemuria, a long-lost kingdom, and a girl born for glory. In Austria was a crown land ruled by a duke. Aurora was his daughter, child of a duchess mysterious, beloved by her father. He raised the girl alone. They were rarely apart, till the duke felt lonely and misplaced his heart. It was the Great Friday before Easter 1895. Players performed for the Duke, his new bride at his side. That night, Aurora went to sleep. The fire burned down low. She caught a chill that spread. Her skin was cold as snow. At dawn they found her, vacant, Aurora's light gone out. Her father wept and pleaded, but there could be no doubt. For all intents and purposes, Aurora was dead. And yet, once upon a time, she awoke in a strange land instead.
What am I seeing? I must be dreaming. Chapter 1, The Girl and the Firefly. Okay, Father! Wake me from this slumber. Woods darker than night, shadows lost of light. Okay. Yes, all of the dialogue is in poetry form. All of it. It will likely wear on you pretty fast. A lot of people find it grating after a while. I'm gonna try and do my best to make it interesting, but no promises. What's in here? Oh, we can't actually get up to that wolf yet, or that chest. So let's continue. I think there's an enemy that way. So let's head east. Right to the old monastery. So that's where we're headed. Stream is form of frigid air. Dark spirits fly, I know not where. No! Wake up! Wake up! Nightmare, let me wake! Papa, where are you? My heart shall break. Will someone please explain how water falls with no rain? Who spoke? I did. Shake the dew from your eyes. Before a mole grows, that's common sense. A firefly that speaks advice? My supper must have been too dense. Food sounds good, but I'm lost. Ever heard of an aurora? Why, sir, she is me. Both sir and she, a split aura. Perhaps you are some kind of flora? Cease your foolishness of once. I am Aurora. I am she. Oh, why didn't you say so? Follow me. A lady waits. Hair long as a forest stream, with skin like moths and gleaming eyes. I see her. She'll know the way out of the stream. Okay. Use the right stick to move our little buddy here. This guy is very, very useful. I'll get into him a little later. Hi. Bye. What is tied to these branches? Curious charms and little hands fastened tight. Don't you know? These are wishes. Wishes of light left in darkest night. Follow the orange one to find more, right? That was bad. Wishes taste delicious. Have a bite. Wait until I tell Father about this night. Hold on, let me fiddle with my settings a little bit. Okay, there we go. Had to make sure my screens were... Had to make sure the game was letting my mouse go in my second screen to look at my notes. Gameplay-wise, Aurora herself feels kind of floaty in the overworld. You can kind of tell by how her jump looks, but being a turn-based RPG, most of this game is fighting, so I at least end up not really noticing. Get those? I did do a practice run of this game, like I said, so it is fresh in my mind, although that doesn't mean I'm necessarily gonna breeze through it. Get these. Whoops. Okay, I'll explain these flowers later, but I did do a practice run. Like I said, I'm not necessarily going to breeze through this since I'm starting from 0 and have to level up somehow for the bosses. The path's right over this tree, but I cannot fly there with thee. Trap, the door is barred. A scepter round, a translucent spear. Clear as glass, the answer. Sir Firefly, ignite your rear. Whoa, I barely know you. Do it and I'll show you. The 3 scepters, a shadow cast. Oh! We have to match the symbols fast. Cast a shadow, held LT to make the Firefly buddy glow. So, what we have to do, we have a couple of these light puzzles throughout the game. We have to use him to shine a light on the matching symbols. And there we go. Sir Firefly, our path is clear. But who would put a door here? Is there anything over here? Oh. There's one more. These little flowers are going to be your best friends. If you wait long enough, they'll spawn another batch of wishes for you to refill on, but don't count on it. Also, if you follow the orange orb in the trail, you'll get a bonus at the end of the wish chain that refills your HP and magic. But if you break the chain somehow, like I did with the second to last one, you'll only get wishes for this Firefly dude's light meter. The orbs themselves can also act as directional hints. I found many a secret following them in the later game. Who is she, I wonder? Remove the sword under. Who spoke? Some sort of ghost? The Lady of the Forest. I'm sure of this. Aurora, take the sword of... I forgot the name and my recording timer is covering it. It feels real. Look at it gleam. Run! That thing looks mean. Fortunately, I wield a sword in this dream. Okay. Timeline shows who will act next. Okay, sorry for that random cut. Okay, we have our first fight. As mentioned, this is a turn-based RPG with real-time elements, so 60% of it is constantly cutting the line until somebody dies. My eye is more so on the bar at the bottom there than the actual attack animations, although please pay attention to them because status ailments are a thing. Our Firefly buddies' ability to blind enemies actually helps a lot to slow down enemies on the timeline, and you're gonna see me wear it out. We don't really need to get into elemental attacks right now. Since we're just getting used to combat overall. But we will eventually. If someone is attacked when they're in the red casting area, it'll be interrupted or canceled out. Let us proceed. Oh, Father, how much farther? That is simple. I am his daughter. We can't get the... Oh. I'm going to... Can we do that? No. Did I? No, I did not get the surprise strike. Okay. 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 Leveled up. Select new skills. Okay, our skill tree. How do I want to say this? Okay, when it comes to leveling up, I only have one thing to say. Choose wisely. Aurora and our eventual party members will all have their own skill trees with branching paths, and you have to decide which ones to prioritize. And if you've never played an RPG before, this can all get very overwhelming. Although I will say that you will not fill up this whole thing on your very first playthrough, unless you want to fight every single enemy on screen, and even then it's iffy. You'll get through maybe 3/4 of it in a normal casual run, so just be mindful of your playstyle and what you tend to use each party member for and what their skill set is. Aurora is decent at melee combat, but her strength is actually magic, which we haven't seen yet, but I do like to focus on buffing up her light abilities throughout the game. We'll get into the elements and their relationships to each other a bit later when we really get into oculi, which are boosts, but this is hard. We don't really need to use... Actually, we're going to be leveling up pretty quickly the first couple levels, so I'm just going to upgrade MP for now, and let's continue. Surprise strike. Attack from behind. That's what I was trying to do with the last dude. Yes, I got it. Okay, so if you surprise strike, you will get the first turn when the battle starts. And we're stronger, so this guy, that particular enemy, goes down a lot faster. Whoops. They go down a lot faster with one hit instead of two. And there's a healing tonic in that. I know I don't have to worry about it. About the bonus at the end of the change. I just like it. Whoop! Oh, you won't go into the water. Oh, we got two. All right. Oh shit. I should have checked the attack order. All right. Die. Okay. Skill points. Strength. I don't really have to worry about. So we'll get light ray, which is actually the stronger light attack. I probably should have gotten starlight. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Not really. Hold LT to make Firefly glow. I'm gonna do a surprise strike on you. Okay. There's a chest over here. Magic potion. That'll refill our magic whenever we start using it. Whoops. Where did... Oh. It's not worth it, I don't think. Let's push this. Oh, it's just a straight line. Now, Chapter 2, the Queen of Light. Help me, Aurora. I don't like that. Oh. Caca! Don't they know? Rocks planted in the ground will not grow. Oh, this is one of the sites for a later side quest I want to cover. But also, this is a crow in a top hat. I just like that. We got our first new enemy. These little ghosty ghosts. These little tortured souls. These 6. That's a lot at the level we're at now. I guess I'm... Well, actually... Yeah, they're a lot stronger. Okay. So... This is an example of an enemy who's actually weak to... I shouldn't have done that. Fuck it. I'm just gonna stick with melee until I'm actually prepared to explain this. I really shouldn't have used that last upgrade on the longer one. I should level up after this one anyway, so... yeah, level 4. Okay. Magic defense? No. Starlight. Okay. Now, the next fight, I'm actually going to explain how magic works now that we actually have access to it. Let's open this. Ah! Oculi. Mount oculi on equipment to improve character stats. We'll get into crafting oculi later. I don't really do it, but I'm still gonna show it. What oculi did we pick up? Oh, right. I have the DLC. Okay. We don't really need any of these as far as the boosts they'll give. So there are 4 elements in this game that all count as magic. We got fire, ice, earth, and not air, but light, because child of light. Aurora, being our protag and having a name that literally means dawn, is the only one with natural light abilities to use against enemies whose quality is dark, as opposed to one of the other 3. Everyone else needs to equip a citrine on their weapons and wail on people. As far as the elemental strengths and weaknesses, you need to remember that ice is resistant to fire in this game. Its weakness is lightning. Lightning is OP. Nobody's resistant to lightning. But outside of that, you need to make sure your elements are all settled accordingly, because if you equip an element that the current crop of enemies is resistant to, you're gonna have a bad time. It'll actually make your attacks weaker, so pay very close attention to your rocks is all I'm saying. When you get to a new area, observe and spend some time switching them up. Now, the qualities of oculi are threefold depending on which area you put them in. We got attack, defense, and let's call this amulet. Think of it as a magic necklace or something. So they'll add an elemental quality to melee attacks, defend against said element, or physical damage, or boost a random stat depending on the type. I pay most attention to attack, obviously. The amulet can be really helpful, so if you're lacking somewhere, feel free to play around with that. Also, these are all named after actual gemstones, as you probably noticed. I just like that little touch is all. Max HP to max MP, additional 5% chance of evading an attack while casting. I don't really need that. Oh, the Aaron Stone. If the wearer dies in battle, she will recover 50% HP at the end of battle. I feel like that's cheating this early, so we're just gonna do, we're just gonna max our, boost our NP. Follow my voice. Through this spooky place? No other choice. I mean... Ah! There's a dark creature. Interrupt foes by hitting them while they're casting. Yes, I already explained that. Let's use Starlight on the dark creature. Much more damage than we are used to with melee. Ooh. Okay, that's not too bad. This guy's stronger, so I'm gonna focus on him. Gathering straw. I did not go over twofold attacks yet. I will not for quite a bit because I don't think I want to. Oh, Firefly Elixir. I don't think I want to go into that right now. Oh. And it's the gap. I'm going to pass you. Actually. Something I forgot to mention about the magic attacks. Pay attention to casting length. They will play into your strategy. You got short, medium, long, and very long. Self-explanatory. There's a party member we get later that I fall back on all the time because sometimes you just need a quick interruption while the other is casting a more powerful move. Oh, we one-shot her. At some point, I'm gonna start just cutting out battles because they get repetitive. We can't get up there right now. Our jump is a little wimpy. Or, the door is blocked. How are we getting unlocked? Ah. Let's push this over there. Whoops. I touched the wrong stick. We don't really need to worry about magic defense. So another MP upgrade. Oh, duh, door. Okay. How on earth do we travel up high? I wish you could fly. Or illuminate the oculi. Let me try. Okay. Yeah, these little, I guess this is an oculi too. If you ignite it, it does a lot of things. What do you think they roast in these? Something. Hopefully not children. Oh no. But think of these things as basically keys. They are helpful. They will help you. Okay. Push this over here. Okay. I see what's going on. Pull this lever. Ah! Okay. Wait for this to come back down and push this on there. And up we go. Hold that open. And off we go. I'll fight you. Okay, there, it is unbarred. Aurora, be on guard. I never actually listened to the music in this place. That's actually really creepy. Here at last. Beware, a spell has been cast. I'm imprisoned behind the glass. Can we jump on that? Yes, we can. Okay. So, this is another light puzzle. That chorus is creepy. So we need to break the colors of stained glass with these little gemstones up here. Okay, whoop. Whoops. Green and blue. Refill for the thing. What's coming up? I am nearly free. Be fast. Hold on. Sorry about that random cut. Whoops. Who dares challenge the queen of the night? A tiny nothing, gloss of red. This is but a dream. Trust not what you see. Seems real to me. They want us dead. Okay. This is actually our first boss fight this soon because this game is short. Also, I'm gonna shut up for a minute because you need to hear this music. Okay, we got one of them down. And we successfully dodged that one. This version of the battle theme is not on the official soundtrack, and I will never not be bitter about it. These are the monastery sentinels. They are the guardians of this place and do not appreciate you barging in and breaking the stained glass window. They are completely vulnerable to light, as you saw, so take this time to get used to Aurora's light abilities. Be mindful to not completely spam them. They will take more MP to cast as you power them up. You also want to take this time to really master interrupting enemies if you haven't yet, because it is useful as hell in boss fights. Use the Firefly. He's here for a reason. I forgot to mention each fight has a couple flowers for us to refill with in the background. They expect you to. Okay. No NP left, so actually we can also use our Firefly to heal. And we can just collect wishes. And we beat our first boss. We are at level 6 and we got some magic stardust. That'll provide a little boost to our magic.
Lady, this is Aurora. Madam, snared am I in this dreamland. I'm ready to wake up now.
Child, a vision. Take my hand.
Once the sun shone upon a land of sequined valleys and peaks of white, and at night ruined castles glowed with alabaster light. From the stars in the crescent moon, a queen of light ruled this rambling place. Each night she walked the palace alone, her luminosity dawn's own face. Until one night there was no trace. The queen had vanished, and with her the light. Dark resided in its place, the usurper, Umbra, hid from sight. She sent her daughters in her stead, the sun, the stars, and the crescent moon. They pilfered from the sky, extinguished them with the monsoon. Then Umbra's dark creatures conquered the land. Our lives soon snuffed out by a wave of her hand.
Madam, thank you for the story, but now I wish to wake.
So dull my speech you fell asleep.
What I speak of is real, not fake. All around us lies the land of Lemuria. I am afraid this is not a dream, Aurora. The only way is a magic link, a mirror behind the throne, stolen by Umbra, Queen of the Night. The sole path home is to banish the night. Bring back the stars, the sun, the moon, the light.
No! Unacceptable. My father waits.
The Firefly said you'd help me post-haste.
I have a name, you know.
Do not despair, my dear. I created an Iculus to aid you.
A bug the size of a pin? No good, I fear.
Never shall I recover the sun, the stars, and the moon. Do not despair, my dear, for the sun and moon seek the highest and the lowest room. First, go back from whence you came, past the altar on which you woke this day, through a tree of thorns sharp and tangled. Seek help along the way. And what of the stars? How will I reach the skies? Why, child, the answer lies above you. Open your eyes. What an incredible surprise! Am I a fairy? I'm in flight. Aurora, You are a child of light. Now listen carefully. Keep that charmed crown upon your brow. Now never remove it. Clear? One last thing before I go. If you should ever despair, my dear. Thank you. Exactly what does it do? Sorry, child, I cannot hear you. Goodbye. Wait, but I must know. My father, is he alright? I'm surrounded by endless night. Press A to fly. And we got an ordinary flute. Sorry.
And so Aurora wandered, the twilight forest far from home, starlight only to guide her, except for a firefly alone. Anxious for the comforts, a family who could not trace her, searching for the sun and moon, a father to embrace her. And somewhere in the night, perched upon a throne in the dark, waited Umbra, the usurper, to snuff out Aurora's spark.